I'm really happy to make my second Worlds team in a row. I made a lot of changes this year, and with a lot of changes, there's some rough patches, but I'm so happy. Everything has been like the right move for me, and I was able to put that on display today and make another team. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't have the time. Hopefully, make another team.
Like I said, there's a lot of other things in play.
Yeah.
What's your understanding? I mean, there's like
It's not transparent. My world ranking is good. They're taking, the rules are weird this year. They're taking girls who made it in cross country races and who have road race times. I'm 8 seconds off of the world standard. It's a relevant time. So I'm just hoping that they consider me, and I'm going to be competitive on the world stage and do better than I did last year if they allow it. So fingers crossed.
Will you do a 10K between now and the end of July to either try to go for the standard or to improve your world ranking?
That's going to be a really tough move, especially with how aggressive the time is. We've had perfect races set up for us, and it's such a hard time to get. Likely we're gonna just hope that they're gonna go off the world ranking and just take me. I do have the A standard in the 5, so we'll probably be making all these decisions after the 5K.
Has it been a source of frustration at all with it being quite unclear about how these 10K spots are going to go?
It's really frustrating, honestly. It goes back a decade for me when I was second at the Olympic trials, didn't have the time. But like this year, with things not being clear cut and with things not being fair in my eyes, like taking cross country times, it's not the same thing as track. We should be bringing the best players to the World Championships. So yeah, it is very frustrating.
What's been the biggest change for you in changing, groups this year in the training?
Very, very aggressive training, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to get to that next level. So just my body handling all the really aggressive workouts. Alistair's training is like no other coach. So it's been good, but it's been very, very hard.
To that point, based on what you shared earlier in the week, how did you feel like the body responded tonight?
It was an interesting race. We were literally jogging out there. Like, it was like slower than a jog. So at one point I just took the lead because I was wasting energy in the pack. Some of the girls weren't letting me in on the rail, so I was like, all right, let's get this to be a more honest race. And then once that happened, I felt good. I felt like I was able to at least get third, but hopefully do some more work if I can get on the world's team to cover those gaps with 1 and 2.
You said earlier this year you were thinking of moving up to the marathon, doing one this fall. Is that still on the game plan, or how's that? What's the status?
So with Alistair, everything is like subject to change at the very last minute. So yes. As of right now, we're still talking about that, but I think if I make this team, things might change. It's just, yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't have a clear-cut answer for you there, but we're still really gearing towards the marathon at some point.
Was your game plan just knowing that you didn't have the standard going into tonight's final, trying to get that time but also get the top 3, or what was just kind of the mindset like into tonight?
It's just such a hard time to get that there's no way that we would have been able to run that at a U.S. Champs. So no, I just wanted to get top 3. I was even hoping to do better than 3rd place this year, but hopefully they'll consider my world ranking.
It's definitely been a learning curve. I think that's what we're talking about. The patience is definitely hard. I think.
I don't foresee me chasing the time, but if it comes to that, maybe.
Hard, and so I think that's been something that I've had to learn.
Would you consider a slower tactical race like this as hard at the end? Like, at what point in the race is it like this feels like a 10K normally does after
Like I said, I think
slow the
that
opening
helps
was?
me get excited.
Yeah,
Like that last
when it goes out that slow, it's like, okay, where's Alicia? Because once she makes the move, it's going to be brutal, and that's exactly what happened. But I kind of wanted to make a move before anybody else did. Gives me a little more control in the race, and so I'm glad that I was able to do that.
Were you well aware of where it was the whole time?
Where Alicia was?
No, of course.
Fourth. So I did
Did
look
you know
back.
you were in the top 3 safely?
I had to look back like 3 times, and I was actually surprised that it was pretty gapped. But I still like ran as hard as I could, which I'm proud of.